I told y'all I was optimistic. I told y'all I was not going to be a Debbie Downer about John Mateer needing to have hand surgery and being out for a couple of weeks. I even told you that, Texas might be on the table. And then all the other people that you should listen to, except when I'm telling you something different, we're saying, hey, look, South Carolina, October 18th, October 25th, that might be when he's back. And it still might be true. Still might be true. But I'm going to explain to you one of the reasons that I thought everyone was going to be okay and John Mateer is going to be okay. And it's got everything to do with how you saw X, Twitter respond to Dr. Steven Shin. So let's talk about what that was. And for the folks that are living underneath that particular rock, let's talk about Oklahoma. What's up, kid folk? It's RJ Young. I am not on a step mill. If this is your first time watching Adapt and Respond, thank you for joining us here. We talk college football year round. If you're into that, hit that subscribe button, like this video, and answer question in the comments below. Do you think John Mateer will play against Texas in 2 weeks' time after having a successful hand surgery? He broke his thumb in his throwing hand on the first pass play that he attempted against Auburn last Saturday. Kevin Falk came through there, and he basically, Mateer hit his hand on that helmet, broke it, played the rest of the game with it, threw for 271 yards, and was 14-26 in the second half, led a really great comeback against number 22 Auburn. And while Oklahoma has been sketchy running the football with people not named John Mateer, Torrey Blaylock's the only other player with more than 90 yards rushing in a game, 100 yards against Temple, but it's Temple. It really does feel like he needs to be able to play for Oklahoma to be the top 10 team that it is ranked to be. Michael Hawkins is going to play at Kent State, and you should be able to beat Kent State with Michael Hawkins at quarterback. It's Texas that could be the worry. And I have talked about what I think Michael Hawkins is capable of and what I think he is not, and what he has going for him that he might not have had last year. Different offensive coordinator, but also a better defense called by Brent Venables. And I don't believe that the decision to take this surgery was lightly because, again, if he could throw with the broken hand, we're already in good shape if you're an Oklahoma fan because he's able to do that against the top 25 team in DJ Durkin's defense and make that happen, make some really outstanding throws. But why was Dr. Shin so celebrated on social media? It's because he's the best there is. He pisses excellence. If you're not first, you're last. And this dude has been working on athletes' hands forever. And guys like Drew Brees all the way down. There's a great Wall Street Journal profile that if you read the Wall Street Journal, you should go check out. I did. It's good. I also love hearing these sorts of stories. And once Oklahoma fans got what I was putting down, obviously I knew something you didn't at the time. They were all on board and they get it. But I'm going to tell you a little bit more about Dr. Shin so you understand. This is brief. So allow me right quick. If you're looking for an orthopedist and you end up on ortho bullets, you might think of something like this. So if you got hip surgery or knee surgery or whatnot, you might end up with this sort of bio. And I got to tell you, a guy like this, you kind of want him working on your throwing hand. Dr. Shin is an orthopedic surgeon who specializes in the treatment of athletes' hands and upper limb extremities. Again, ortho bullets. He received his his medical degrees basically from Brown University and an MBA from Johns Hopkins. And he has done residencies at NYU's hospital and a joint fellowship at Stanford. He has previously partnered to be the director of hand surgery at Kerlan Jobe Orthopedic Clinic. And he is currently the executive vice chairman and professor of orthopedic surgery at Cedars-Sinai and is on the faculty at Maryland and Jeffrey Katzenberg's Hand and Upper Extremity Surgical Fellowship. He consults regularly with teams and athletes from all over the U.S. So as soon as this happened, they called the best that there is, and they said, can you help us? And he said, yeah, I got you. I've been doing this. This is who I be. This is what I am. Like you going for the Heisman? I am the Heisman Trophy winner of hand surgery. You know what I'm saying? You want me on there. Lakers in 5, right? And that is the energy that Dr. Shin brings into the room. And when you know that you've got your Heisman Trophy caliber quarterback and you've got the straw stirring the drink and it is his throwing hand and you got it all on the line, you cannot afford to mess this up. The recovery has to be as strong as the comeback in Auburn last Saturday. Who you going to call? You're going to go call the clutchest hand surgeon on the face of the earth. And he's going to say, give me the ball. Give me the ball. Top of the key. Clear out. One-on-one. I got it. It's me versus the thumb, baby. It's me versus the thumb. I got him. He go left, he go right, he shimmy, he hit him with that sham god, and he go to the rack. You know what I'm saying? Tomahawk, 2 times down. We're going to see how it goes with the recovery, but everything that you've heard, Mateer is overjoyed by how this went, overjoyed by the prognosis of 2 to 3 weeks as opposed to, say, 3 to 4 weeks. Huge for Oklahoma, especially given, the time that Oklahoma has to get this thing right. And 1 game missed for John Mateer is not 2 games missed for John Mateer. You can still win a Heisman Trophy off of 11 really great games of football. Every game that John Mateer has played, 300-yard total offense. He top 10, top 5 in that metric. He scores touchdowns. He has the longest active streak of passing and rushing touchdown in the game today. And only not Tim Tebow. Lamar Jackson has not Lamar Jackson. De'Aaron King has a longer streak of touchdown rushing and passing with 16 consecutive. Everybody else is basically at 9, right? Lamar Jackson's at 9. Marcus Mariota's at 9. Tim Tebow's at 9. If you're able to run for a touchdown and pass for a touchdown in 9 consecutive games, you probably are a Heisman Trophy finalist. And John Mateer has done it 10 times going back to Washington State last year. Doing it on a bigger stage obviously means more. Doing it at a place like Oklahoma, it just means more. Oklahoma gets to say that in the SEC, but what Oklahoma's been saying since we started playing football in 1890, there's only one. And there's a reason why the Oklahoma fan base got up, got loud, got big when they found out that it was Dr. Shin that had done it, and they found out how John Mateer felt about it after the fact. And there was a really big conversation going on about who's doing the surgery. Is it at Norman Regional? Is it going to be at Tulsa Bone and Joint? Is it going to be at OU Medical? Is he going to need to go to the Schusterman Center? Nobody actually knew, right? Like, there's some people that knew, obviously, but when you found out who did it and what that dude does, and you found out the stops that were pulled out to try to take care of the franchise quarterback for the 2025 season for the Oklahoma Sooners, you feel much better about this. And it also goes to show you just how important that sport is here. Like I keep telling people, the Oklahoma City Thunder won the NBA championship last year, and it's great, but the pro team is in Norman. The professional team is in Norman, and it has been for over 100 years. That is how we measure. We love our Thunder. We do. And we like being able to say, hey, Tyrese Halliburton wasn't there to help you. I'm sorry about that. But the MVP is also in Oklahoma City. I'm not sorry about that. I'm not sorry the Oklahoma City Thunder won a championship. I need Oklahoma to win a championship, that is the Sooners, in the same year. That would be great. That'd be me. And all of a sudden, it feels like all the folks that were sending me well wishes get to send me more well wishes because A, you watch this channel for a reason, and B, John Mateer might be back to Texas. And that's awesome.